present here. A cool and hearty welcome to today's debate on the topic, the positive and negative impact on social media. We are honored to welcome Sister Mary Amla as the chief guest for this evening's debate. Hearty welcome, Sister Mary Amla. I now invite Sister Mary Prasanna, who will serve as the moderator for this session. We welcome her amidst us. Let us sit back and enjoy the debate.
We have two teams, Sister Christina and her team, who will be proving and affirming you the social media is an inevitable part of our daily life. Sister Delno and her team, who will be opposing their views on this topic. Each speaker will be given 8 to 10 minutes for their opening statements, followed by rebuttals and closing remarks. I will ensure that time limits are respected and that the debate remains orderly and respectful. Let's begin. Now I invite Sister Christina to present their opening statement on the positive impact on the social media.
Good afternoon, dear sisters. Social media are a tool for growth, connection, and the future. I am Sister Christina, standing here for the motion on the debate today. Yes, social media has become an integral part of our daily lives, from connecting with friends and family to promoting businesses. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn offer immense value. Social media has numerous advantages. It helps with global networking, vast business and marketing opportunities, ease with interactions, and information sharing across various platforms. We live in a time where the world fits in our hands. Again I say, we live in a time where the world fits in our own hands thanks to social media. What started as a simple way to message friends has now become a global network communication, learning and innovation. Social media connects from every corner of the world, crossing boundaries of ages, location and background. Whether it's a student attending an online class, a business selling products, or a youth raising their voice for a cause, social media has changed the way we live. But with great power comes responsibility. The platform itself isn't bad. It's how we use it that matters. According to the recent global statistics, over 5.07 billion people, more than 60% of the world's population, are active on the social media. The number is increasing day by day, and especially among young people. Social media is used across all walks of life, in homes, schools, hospitals, offices, and even government services. Social media supports learning through online classes, live discussions, question and answer sessions, sharing notes, documents, and project work. Educational channels on YouTube, Google Classroom and other platforms helps the students to grow intellectually. People stay in touch with friends and family using WhatsApp, Messenger, Telegram, Instagram, video calls tools, group chats for schools, work, family or church groups. Entrepreneurs and small sellers promote their products on Facebook, Instagrams and TikTok. Professionals use LinkedIn to network, to apply for jobs and build their careers. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok and Spotify helps the users share music, dance, drawing and storytelling, and even the talented individuals earn money and fame. Social media spreads message quickly during natural disasters, medical needs or public crises. Campaigns like Save Soil, Climate Action, Me Too movement start online and create real change at this era. Online support groups for depression, anxiety and grief helps the people who are depressed. Evangelizing faith through social media. It has wider reach, digital missionaries, faith formation, building community, etc. Social media has left a great impact in the world in many ways. It has helped to build nation, its leaders and citizens socially, and it has united them. It also has helped them well informed about all the facts and functions of the country as well as world at large. Therefore, what matters most now is how we guide, educate and support people to use these tools the right way. So, let's not fear social media. Let's embrace it responsibly and use it to build a more informed, creative and connected generations. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Christina. Now I invite Sister Mary Renu to present her opening statement.
Respected dear sisters, in today's digital age, social media has become an almost unavoidable part of our lives. But today, we rise in strong opposition to the motion of supporting the uncritical and non-judgmental acceptance of social media. While it is often praised as a tool for communication and creativity, we must pause and ask, at what cost? Behind the glowing screens lie deep concerns, disrupted attention spans, declining academic focus, raising anxiety and growing detachment from real-world values. Instead of enriching our young minds, social media often distracts, distorts and divides. As educators of the next generation, it is our responsibility to recognize these dangers and advocate for healthier, more meaningful forms of engagement. We fail to recognize the far-reaching consequence of social media. Research shows that around 4.9 billion people used social media globally in 2023. This is projected to be increased at 5.85 Indians, 398 million active social media users. That makes up 31.8% of the population, with 67.5% using at least one platform and spend an average of 145 minutes daily on social media. Each person uses 6 to 7 platforms on average. Let's not be blinded by the technological excitements without addressing the dark truth. Young girls in particular are falling prey to the psychological impact of excessive social media usage. What begins as a pastime and means to connect with friends increasingly turns into addiction, followed by depression and in many cases suicidal thoughts and behaviors. Social media is used for accessing inappropriate content like violent images or pornography. It is a means for the students to have sex chat in the classroom, which misleads the young minds to the serious and harmful situation. The impact of online games. Online gaming negatively impacts health, education and financial losses, leading to depression, suicide and poor academic performance. Addiction can be caused sleep disturbance, social withdrawal, loneliness and difficulty in personal relationship. Hindustan Time reports a shocking recently made headlines across the news outlets. A 24-year-old youth from Uttar Pradesh borrowed money from his family to play online games. Running into serious debts, he killed his mother and dumped her body in a nearby river, hoping to repay his loans from her life insurance policy. All that glitters is not gold. Social media usage has been linked to significant decline in mental health, especially among teenagers and young adults. Over 50% of teenagers report feeling anxious or depressed after using social media. Excessive social media usage is associated with a 66% increase in depression among teenagers. A study by American Psychological Association 2025 shows that excessive digital engagement is linked to a 40% of high risk of depression. Cyberbullying and online harassment like throwing someone under the bus. Social media platforms have aggravated cyberbullying and have increased depression rates by 70% among affected teens. In India, cases of cyberbullying are rising steadily, leading to serious mental health issues among young people, reported by the Times of India. Victims often suffer in silence due to fear or shame, leading to depression or self-harm. Schools and families are often unequipped to track the monies and digital abuses. Remember, even a one viral post can ruin reputation permanently. A digital scam that does not fade. Social media allows bullying to follow victims home, no safe space for escape. Excessive screen time and academic impact. Students are spending significant amounts of time on digital device, affecting their academic performance and well-being. It is like burning the candle at both ends. A report from Australian teenagers averaged 49 hours a week on digital devices, with the 12% spending over 80 hours weekly. Nearly 40% of teens scroll on social media and 29 game at least 3 hours daily on school basis. The social media has been the means for spread of misinformation. A lie can travel halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to put its boots. Falsehood spreads faster than the facts. Social media platforms have become breeding grounds for misinformation and fake news. 75% of UK adults believe that digitally alerted content contributes to the spread of online misinformation. 67% feel that AI-generated content contributes to the spread of misinformation on online platforms. People, those who are with large followers, have been used to spread propaganda and misinformation, raising concerns about foreign influence and the integrity of information on social media. The privacy and data security concerns. Social media platforms collect a vast amount of users' data, raising significant privacy risks The 2023 Facebook data breach comprised the personal data of over 500 million users globally. Many users are unaware of how their data is being used or shared with third parties, and the subject and the swift growing of AI has intensified concerns about data privacy. Negative impacts of social media on Catholic faith and practices. The rise of celebrity praise on social media has raised concerns about narcissism and distraction from pastoral duties, focusing on personal branding instead of spiritual responsibility. That religious Catholic sisters use social media to connect with wider audience, facing challenges of addiction and the community life. Social media spreads false ideas about Catholic teaching, leading to confusion and undermining the church's credibility. For example, a French priest and TikTok personality resigned from the priesthood, citing conflicts with the church authorities over his progressive views and institution handling various issues. The impact of social media on relationship. Social media is like wolf in sheep's clothing. Pope Francis warned about the potential of social media to reduce relationship to mere show of communication. He urged to all of us to have the genuine human connection and dialogue. It is time to say enough is enough. In conclusion, while social media was created to connect us, it has instead begun to divide, distract and damage us, especially our youth. The truth is undeniable. Social media in its current form is more harmful than helpful. It promotes unrealistic comparison, fuels anxiety, spreads misinformation, invades privacy, and steals countless hours that could be spent in real meaningful interaction. The evidence is clear, from rising mental health issues to the decline of academic focus, from cyberbullying to the erosion of face-to-face communication. Social media is doing more harm than good. We must no longer turn a blind eye. It is time to rethink our dependence, set boundaries, and reclaim our attention, our peace, and our humanity. Social media may be powerful, but the responsibility to resist its danger begins within us. As educators, as citizens, as human beings, we must ask ourselves, are we truly more connected or simply more distracted and divided? Thank you.
I ask you, my dear friends, this social media has changed the way of our lives. Can you explain the possible ways it has? It has not been good at this present era.
Definitely, social media undoubtedly has changed the entire world negatively. WHO 2024 study shows that over 40% of teenagers report increased anxiety and depression due to use of social media. Even lot of changes has been taken place. Economic to our health and even our mental health is posed by the social media. Even our environmental also is affected. Are we not aware of it? Am I right?
Yes.
That's good for you, sister.
When we heard, you said social media may seem like a paradise of connection and communications and entertainments. But I say
all that glitters is not gold. I repeat, all that glitters is not gold. Don't you think that social media is destroying traditional communications and physical presence?
We don't think that social media is destroying traditional communication and physical connection because social media helps people to be connected. Now, grandparents are happy to see their grandchildren growing up through video calls. And now, 2019, we have witnessed that pandemic was the lifeline, social media was the lifeline which made us to connected and emotionally we were close. Every generation has experienced shifts in communications, handwritten letters to television, telephones, and radios to television. So, we don't think that social media is destroying. Actually, social media is supporting and strengthening the relationship.
Sister Monica, I agree to what you say. Social media has brought us close relationship with all our family members or with the whole world. Sister, I have a question for you. You have said that approximately 7,50,000 of people are in depression. Is social media the only source and cause of depression?
We are not claiming that social media is the only cause of depression. However, according to the statistics of 2025, excessive digital engagement is linked to a 40% of higher risk of depression. Negative comments, harassment and online shaming can affect a person's emotional well-being and the risk of higher depression. This is our point.
As Sister Christina said in her content, that social media has changed the lifestyle of people. Don't you think that social media is responsible for spread of unhealthy lifestyle and misinformation?
I don't think social media is unhealthy and not responsible for our life. I think and I believe in it that social media is healthy for each human being. I believe for all of you also it is very useful and healthy lifestyle where you are able to make it use in your life. In this present era, it is a powerful tool and it is very useful in different ways. Business area, marketing place, and it is personal choice to use rightly or wisely. So I say it helps us to lead proper lifestyle, and during the COVID-19 time we got correct information to use vaccine, and also doctors tells us that in online they tells us how to take medicine and remain healthy life. So don't you think it is very useful in our life? It gives us correct information. It doesn't give us misinformation. That's why we are able to give you the correct information and then you can see us clearly. So I request you to use social media correctly, wisely. It will help you to live better life. Thank you.
You have talked about cyber bullying in your presentation. Why people make such a big deal about this and creating emotional harassment when social media has given a platform and to put a security for our own protection. So, it also gives us a chance to block and ignoring online.
Just ignoring and blocking can't help. But cyberbullying can cause deep emotional trauma. It's not always that simple. Some bullies can create new harassed accounts to follow their victims across multiple platforms. The psychological are real and nasty. 87% of teenagers have reported experiencing cyberbullying on social media platforms. Cyberbullying cannot stop when someone logs off. In the case of Amanda Todd, a Canadian teenager, a manipulated photo of her was posted her photo in social media without her consent. She changed several times her school, but social media followed her online. She posted a YouTube video using flashcards to tell her story that she is dying by suicide in 2012. This harassment online have a long-term, irreversible consequences. What about us? Are we not victims of cyberbullying, online harassment, and even data exploitation? We the religious trapped by false acquisitions, rumors, and misinformation online.
It is so true of you, Sister Meena. It is not so easy to recognize who is bullying you or who is taking your account. Even you block it, it is unimaginable how the people go through the trauma and experience. So I would like to ask you that in your presentation you said that social media is the platform where you connect and have social network with others, have online classes and so on things. So, do you see the social media gives the support as the offline gives you?
Online support and offline support give us differently. It starts on its own course. And let me tell you about the support of online. In online, it gives us the accessibility to attend the class or lecture in any time and anywhere. We can attend it wherever we are. I will give you a very good example. Just we have had the class online from Sister Karuna, who is in Rome and we here in India. Is it not useful for us this way?
presentation, you have mentioned that social media causes addiction, full of fake news, but are these the fault of social media?
Oh, that's a classic defense. What do you say? You say that don't blame the tool but blame the user. But let me ask you this. If a restaurant adds extra sugar and MDH masalas in every dish to make people addicted, then what do you say? Oh, people choose to eat the food. But isn't that a bit of joke? Yes, people use social media, but social media is not just a neutral tool. It is designated to trap us, trick us, and take over all our time. Social media does not just allow fake news, it often spreads the news faster than the good real news and a good message. Why? Because lies get more links, more likes, more subscribes, more money and more dramas. And let's talk about Insta Live. People don't post their breakdowns. They always post their beach days. So we live in a world of filters, flexes and false happiness. During this pandemic, we saw that fake COVID cures and fear spread like wildfire online. People believed it because social media made it go viral. Average person spreads 2.5 hours per day on social media. That's nearly 38 days per year. And 280 hours a year. Imagine how many books we could read and how much time we can spend with people just having real conversations and on many concerns. Social media is just a drop in the bucket, just a whole ocean that wastes and takes away our time. So what do you say?
Yes, Bhavya, I agree with you. We waste lot of time by using social media. Social media supports learning through online classes, live discussions, question answers, and sharing notes. These were your views, said Angelina. Do all online Zoom meetings and learning sessions is business and education effectively clear your doubts? Where do teamwork, collaboration, and practical discussions take place?
A very good question you have asked. Thank you. I believe that social media has provided us the platform and the apps that are very useful and has made very high effective in the learning sessions, meetings and the businesses. People are using these platforms. I don't say all the times it might be very successful. At times it might be network problems, at times various issues arising in their lives. People may not be able to come together or go to overseas and have meetings. But this social media, I accept, it has helped people in their daily lives. And it is still helping the people to come together through online Zoom meetings, Google Meet, and solve their problems, come to the conclusions of their project works, and also as in the learning session, students are able to share their notes in the apps like Academia, Unacademy, and also the apps breakdown rooms and share documents, discussion rooms. These are the apps where teachers come and help the students to come online and have the conversation or share their problems or share the get answer their queries. For examples, I come across to our daily lives. Even in the classroom session, we can see all the students are not equal. But through online classes, the students who are quiet and shy in the platform like using the online Zoom meeting, they can write on the shared chat asking their questions and they can get the clarifications of their doubt. So in this way, it has been helping the students who are very shy and sit back to ask questions in the classrooms. And also in the field of education, we also can see the students of marginalized sections who are not able to go to the universities to achieve their goals can refer to the apps where they can get notes freely, watch the videos of the lecturers, and also go to e-library apps and read many books. Through this way, they have been helped, and also they grow in intellectually and become an intellectual person and achieve their dreams and goals. So I support that online sessions and meetings have been highly effective.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Christina, for guiding us where do we have to go and clarify our doubts. So social media is our clarification of our doubts. In your presentation, you spoke about the sex chatting in classroom and mainly among adolescents. In this case, is not the social media a good platform to educate and enlighten the ignorant adolescents?
Dear sister, be aware of the reality that we see on social media using how much sexual harassment and inappropriate content on the social media. Still, you've been saying social media is the means to educate our teenagers or young minds. Look at the families. What do? When the children is growing up, mother has no time to spend with them. Parents have no time to spend with the children. They just give the phone. We don't know what they are watching. They are curious to know about things. That's why they make use of this classroom chat to have sexual chat. It is not the means they use to educate our teenagers sexual education, but they mislead our young minds. Look at the children, those who were growing earlier, the sun, twinkle, twinkle, little flower. Now, the kids are dancing with the chicken in Sameli. And most of the children, those who are feeling loneliness, depressed due to the loss of human connection, they just go to the social media and use and see whatever they like. That is the way social media has led to have sexual chat on classroom, Google Classroom.
Related to what Sister Christina said about the apps, are we all not aware of how much this social media platform like WhatsApp, TikTok, Snapchat and whatnot chats and Facebook and so on, it has really damaged even our faith. Look at the religious vocation, and even in our church, it has damaged a lot. Let's pause and think about it.
We are very much aware of these apps, how it has helped us and it has helped many people to increase their faith and to have a good, strong faith in within themselves. I would like to share many examples related to faith. During pandemic, when the world was locked down, people were not able to go for their daily masses, which they use a lot. But there are people who are very creative in it, so they make online mass for us. They have made it available for us. or the mass, it helps us to gain and to reflect from it by looking at it. And another example which I want to give you is, there is one young vibrant saint. His name is Saint Carlo Aquinas. Still canonized by Pope. We are still waiting for it. He had a strong faith in the Blessed Sacrament. He was a computer programmer. He used his skill to create a website based on Eucharist miracles, which have helped millions of people to increase and have great love for the Eucharist Lord. And one best example that you have said, vocation is diminishing, or the vocation is going back, but it is still, we are also using this app to promote more vocation. We have started already in on communication. Many videos are made based on vocation so that many people will come and follow us. And as for many religious leaders, they still use these apps to influence their followers, to share their own testimonies and prayers and get healed from it, especially like the Divine Retreat Center or any centers. If you go to it, open these apps, it will help you to increase your faith by listening. It's not the platform that's the problem, but how we use it. If we use it to spread love and truth, it will be a blessing to us, then abundant to everyone. Therefore, I support the use of social media, just like a knife can cut fruits. It can cut fruits, so it can harm someone. So the tool is neutral. What matters is how we use it.
So, सिस्टर आंटी, आजकल बोला जाता है लोग आटा से ज्यादा डाटा खा रहे हैं। आजकल बोला जाता है लोग आटा से ज्यादा डाटा खा रहे हैं। To conclude, let's not beat around the bush. Social media is just like junk food. Tastes good, looks amazing, but eating too much, you become unhealthy. Saying it's not social media's fault is like saying it's not fast food's fault that people become unhealthy, and because it's all of price, salt, marketing, and the addiction that the taste we get, we become addicted to it. Well, same with social media too. So let us all be responsible, not pretend and make social media as innocent, because social media profits by our addictions and feeds on our attention and makes us dance with the data. Thank you.
So dear sisters, this brings to the end of our debate. Thank you both sides for their affirmative and opposing arguments on this topic. So congratulations to both the groups and
पच्चीस जोड़ने से 50 होता है। क्या होता है? 25 जोड़ने से 50 होता है। आज का डिबेट तो बड़ा झकास हुआ है।